This video is part one of a two-part video series I'm doing on wrapping parachute post and wrapping parachute hackle, both areas that many beginning tyers may have difficulty with. And in these videos, we're going to use a method I like to call the constant tension method, which maintains constant tension on the parachute post. And I like to think it makes it a bit easier to wrap the post and the hackle. There are any number of materials you can use to create your parachute post, but I'm using the Hairline's Parapost poly yarn material, and I cut about a 2-inch piece of it, and then I wrap that piece around my thread, roughly at the midpoint, and then I bring that piece up and wrap my thread and set that post where I'd like on the hook. And then I take a couple of wraps in the middle to secure the post to the hook, and then a few wraps in front of the parachute post, and then a few more wraps behind the parachute post. And then I take just a couple of wraps around the very base of the post. Now, to begin wrapping the thread up the post, I'm a right-handed tyer, so I grasp the post with the thumb and index finger of my right hand and pull up on the post. And with my left hand, I begin wrapping the thread around the post. And notice I'm handing that thread off to my middle right finger and holding the tension on that thread with my middle right finger. So this is where that constant tension method comes in. I'm holding tension on the post and I'm handing that thread off to that middle right finger and then passing it back to my left hand with each wrap of the thread. Now I'll wrap up the post and make touching wraps. A few gaps are okay, such as the gap that you see at the bottom. We'll pick that up on the way back down with our thread. And with each wrap, again, we pass that thread to that right middle finger, pass it back to the left hand, and continue making those wraps up the post until we've wrapped to about a half to 2/3 of a hook gap in length. Then begin making those wraps back down the post and trying to cover up any gaps we may have left coming up, such as the little one I have at the base. And there we're picking that up and covering it. And then once we reach the base, we let our thread hang and our post is wrapped.